Okay, lagi yang baru masuk tu minta isi attendance dekat sebelah ruang chat. Okay, chapter 2, respiration. We have finished 3 unit, human respiratory system. The structure of our respiratory system. We start with the nostril, nasal cavity. Okay, after nostril, nasal cavity, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchus, bronchiole, and alveolus. Last part is alveolus. Okay, second unit, movement and exchange of gases in human body. So this one we discuss about the alveolus, the last part of our human respiratory system, the last part. So how the exchange of gases occur in our alveolus? Okay, this one you must remember the diffusion process, where the higher level of oxygen or higher concentration of oxygen will diffuse into lower concentration of oxygen. Okay. For the second unit, you need to remember the pathway, of the process of diffusion. Okay, once you inhale the oxygen inside your nose, okay, the oxygen will, there are a lot of oxygen that enter your lung, enter your alveolus. Okay, and then this oxygen will diffuse into blood capillary. Okay, still remember what we have in our blood capillary? We have red blood cell, red blood cell. The function of red blood cell is to transport the oxygen to the whole part of our body. So once you inhale air, there are a lot of oxygen. It will diffuse into our blood capillary and combine with hemoglobin in the red blood cell. Okay. So it will become oxyhemoglobin. Boleh ingat tak? Okay, next. When the combination occur, okay, the oxygen will be transported to the heart, to be pumped to the whole part of your body, right? Okay, and then once it's reached the body cell, the oxyhemoglobin will decompose the oxygen and become hemoglobin again. So where the oxygen go? The oxygen will diffuse into body cell, diffuse into body cell. And then at the same time, the body cell will diffuse the higher level of carbon dioxide into alveolus to be inhaled or to be breathed out. Okay. And then in the second unit also you need to remember the equation for cellular respiration. Okay. Still remember the equation. We have four term that you need to remember. Okay, in cellular respiration, human need glucose, need food. Okay, human also need oxygen. So glucose plus oxygen will produce carbon dioxide, water vapor, and energy, for you to carry out the daily activities. So we have five, including the energy. Okay, glucose or sugar or food and oxygen produce carbon dioxide, water vapor, and energy. How we know that there are water vapor in our breathe out air? Okay, once you blow or you breathe out on a mirror, you can see that a haze. You can see haze on the mirror, right? So that represent the water vapor. Okay, the third unit, health of human respiratory system. This one you learn about the harmful substance in cigarette smoke. Okay, there are a lot of harmful substance in cigarette smoke, but the important one is just 4 to 5 substance. Carbon monoxide, uh, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, haze, dust and pollen. Okay, that's 3 units that you have learned. Okay, now we go to 2.4. Okay, 2.4. Cigarette smoke, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, haze, dust, pollen. 4 important harmful substances in cigarette smoke or in other human activities like combustion of fuel from the exhaust of vehicles, from factory. Okay, and then respiratory disease with their symptom, lung cancer, pneumonia, asthma. Okay, and then the experiment that use a lighted cigarette, this one to detect the presence of tar, the presence of acid in the cigarette smoke that turn the litmus solution into yellow. Okay, this one still remember the solution that we use. Okay, if you use indicator solution, so the green solution will turn to yellow. Green is neutral solution, neutral. So it will turn to yellow means that the substance contain acid or acidic substance. If you use litmus solution, the color is purple. It will turn to red. Will turn to red. Okay. Okay, 2.4. This one, adaptation in respiratory system of some animals. In animals. So for 2.4, we uh, give attention to respiratory system in animal. 2.1 until 2.3, human respiratory system. 2.4 animal, 2.5 in plant. Okay, so 2.4, how the respiratory system adapts in different surrounding. This one, we recall back about the human, about human or general, for general, human and animal. So we have a moist surface of respiratory structure such as moist surface of alveolus for the animal that breathe using lung. Mammals, okay, for mammals, so they have lungs, right? They have lungs. So this one for characteristic for alveolus, moist surface, mammals. Animals that give birth. Okay, second, thin walls of alveolus. Okay, also for lungs, for mammals also, one cell thick. Remember, one cell thick. the thickness only one cell thick of our alveolus, the wall of alveolus and blood capillary also. Alveolus and blood capillaries only one cell thick. Already state here. And then third, large surface area, because it covered by network of blood capillary and millions of alveolus, millions of alveoli, plural. Okay, large surface area or big surface area. Okay, this one also for mammals. Okay, right. Now, some organisms or some animals have different respiratory system, and they have to adapt to maximize the rate of gases exchange in different surrounding. So we have here, other than alveolus, other than lungs, we have moist outer skin, gills, and trachea. 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, moist skin, gills, and trachea. Moist outer skin for frogs, amphibian, gills for fish, and trachea for insect. For insect, serangga. Kan? Moist skin for amphibian, frog, gill, fish, trachea, insect. Because this animal don't have lung. Don't have lung. Look at the first one, moist outer skin in frog. Okay, amphibians, such as frogs. Amphibians are animals that live on land and water, land and in water. So frogs, which can live on land and water. Okay, this structure, the respiratory structure of frogs can adapt to increase the efficiency of gases exchange while they are on land. So when they are on land, they use lung. They use lung. Okay, name one respiratory structure of frog which can adapt for gases exchange while they are on land. Okay, ini tak ada other than lungs, it also have moist outer skin. Okay, got 2. So frog got 2, lungs and moist outer skin. Okay, how the skin looks like. The skin of frogs is thin and very permeable to gas. What is meant by permeable? Permeable means the gas can easily dissolve into their internal organ. Okay, permeable, easy to diffuse. The gas easy to diffuse or dissolve into the skin. Okay, the skin also moist because it covered by mucus. Covered by mucus. Okay, dissolve and diffuse easily. What I just mentioned. So then, under the layer of skin, under the frog skin, there are a lot of blood capillaries to increase the diffusion rate of gases between the skin and the blood capillaries. So, kan? This one, respiratory system of a frog, this one is show the lungs like a human, because show your nostril, oral cavity, glottis, to separate between the stomach and lungs, sama macam manusia, looks like human also. And then the other one is moist outer skin. And below the skin, there are a lot of blood capillaries in order for the process of diffusion or exchange of gases between the skin and the blood capillary. Okay. Now for fish, second structure of respiratory system is gills, insang. Okay, this fish only live in water. Okay, live in water. So for fish, it has gills that can adapt to increase the gases exchange in water. Okay, how the gills look like? It has two rows of fine filaments. Two rows of fine filaments. You can see in the above diagram, figure 2.15. Okay, two rows of filaments. Okay, this tiny structure, tiny and long structure is filament. Got two rows for each blood capillary. Okay, these filaments that have many thin and flat projections that we call it lamellae. Okay, we have two rows of filament. Filament consists of thin and flat projection. Thin and flat projection. Okay, lamellae ni yang panjang ni, we call it lamellae. So these two rows are filaments. So filament consists of lamellae. Okay. The number of filaments and lamellae produce a large surface area. Okay. Fish also got large surface area to increase the rate of gas exchange. Why it has large surface area? Because it has many lamellae. Many lamellae. Okay, since fish live in water, their gills are surrounded by water, and this causes the respiratory gas to dissolve and diffuse easily. Okay. Because of these filaments and lamellae allow the flow of water, so it is easy for oxygen to dissolve into lamellae and filament, and the gas will diffuse into the blood vessel or blood capillary. Okay, boleh ha? Just understand that fish have gills. Gills consist of filaments and lamellae, and it produces a big surface area or large surface area. Okay, since it lives in water, and the flow of water will provide oxygen. The flow of water in between of lamellae will produce oxygen. Will provide oxygen to the blood capillary. Okay. Right. Dia punya pathway sama, sama macam manusia juga. The level of oxygen higher in water will flow, diffuse into blood capillary, and then the deoxygenated blood that contain high level of carbon dioxide will diffuse out into water. Okay, oxygen in water, high level oxygen in water will diffuse into blood capillary, and the carbon dioxide inside the blood capillary will diffuse into water. Ya, sebab dia tak ada hidung. Fish don't have nose. Kan ada hidung. They use gills. Okay, next for insect, we have trachea. Okay, the trachea system made of trachea and spiracles. Okay, what is spiracles? Spiracles are breathing pores. Ni macam lubang hidung lah. Breathing pores. But their breathing pores are around their body. Around their body. Okay, the air enters or leaves the trachea through breathing pores known as spiracles. And there are a lot of spiracles around the grasshopper body. Okay. Around the grasshopper body, not only two like ours, not like our nostril, no. Okay. The opening and closing of spiracles controlled by valve, which allow air to leave and enter the body. So this grasshopper have spiracle or breathing pore, that allow the exchange of gases, allow oxygen enter and allow carbon dioxide to move out. Untuk benarkan oksigen masuk, allow oxygen to enter the spiracle and allow carbon dioxide to be removed. So from the spiracle, there are valves that control the movement of gases into the trachea. Okay, then what happened? Trachea is divided into fine branches known as tracheoles. Okay, tracheoles. From trachea, tracheoles. For human, we have trachea, bronchus, bronchiole. But in grasshopper, trachea divided into tracheoles. So these tracheoles have thin and moist walls. Okay, thin and moist wall to increase the efficiency of gases exchange. So there are also a lot of tracheoles. Other than thin and moist wall, it also has a large number of tracheoles to increase the rate of gases exchange. Okay. Some insects, such as grasshopper, have air sacs, kantung udara in their trachea system. Filled with air, it fills with air to increase the rate of exchange of respiratory gas between tissue and surrounding during energetic activities. Means that these air sacs here provide oxygen or it store the gas, store the air. Once the oxygen enter through the spiracle, it store the air inside the air sac. So when the butterfly pula. Okay, when the grasshopper fly, so it use this oxygen in their air sac. Okay, boleh ya? For insect got trachea system, consists of spiracles. Okay, and then spiracles actually the breathing pole. Dia punya air pathway. And then it's connected to trachea. Trachea divided into tracheoles. Okay, this tracheole that function as a part of gases exchange because it has thin, moist, and large number. Got many. This tracheole. Okay, and also it has air sacs. Kantung udara, like a bag, air bag. Okay. Then 2.4. Okay, done 2.4. Ada soalan nak tanya? We have 32 here. Mana lagi? Tulis nama. Tulis nama dekat chat. Ada yang miss tak? Arita, Holly Wong. Cuba tengok ruangan chat. Tengok nama you ada tak dengan dekat attendance, saya nak copy. 32. Siapa yang tak ada ni? Rini Chia boleh check tak sikit? Yang baru masuk tu tulis nama. Okay. Hailun. Liva. Liva lah tak ada. Biasa Liva lagi. Yang lain? Okay, Hana. Lagi siapa lagi tak tulis nama? Copy paste. $29. Lagi. Okay. Alright. Hari apa saya bagi kerja tu? Hari Rabu. Hari Rabu hanya 22 orang sahaja yang join saya punya quizzes yang saya bagi. 22 orang. Yang lain mana? Tak hantar. Okay. Saya nak bagi quizzes lagi. Deadline. Dah, 30 je. Lagi siapa ni? Adrian, Arita, Belinda, Brandon, Cynthia, Eunice, Hong Sang Yi, Hannah, Holly Wong, Josephine, Kartik, Kylie, Wenjun, Kezeng Yi. Ini si Mandy, Nevinka. Ni semua dekat sini ni, tulis nama dekat ruang chat. Tiga puluh. Okey. Cuba tekan yang quizzes yang saya bagi, join sekarang. Join quizzes sekarang, kita dah habis 2.4. Cuba jawab. Okey, ini yang 30 orang ni yang tulis nama. Lagi 2 orang, siapa tak tulis nama? Okey, sementara tu you masuk yang quizzes ha. Senyap je you all ni. Semua. Arita, mana tadi? Hannah Holly Wong. Josephine Kartik. Kylie. Iwen Chun. Kiwen Jun. Ada. Kwang Chen Yi Lee Suk Mun. Mana Kwang? Okay. Lim Yizin Mandy. Lim Yizin Mandy ada. Nevinka Ampeting ada. Rini Chia ada. Rini Chan ada. Tan Khailun Ti Hui. Ti Hui Tan Khailun ada. Mana Ti Hui ni? Ti Hui, you didn't write your name? Ha, Ti Hui tak ada. Tung An ada. Tertius ada. Tam Chun Yan. Tam Jun ada. Tusha ada. Victor Wong Techin. Victor mana Victor? Wong Techin ada. Victor tak tulis nama. Ha, Victor pun tak tulis nama ah. Wong user Nip Mian Sian. Nip Mian Sian ada. Okey. Victor dengan Ti Hui Yi. Awak ni. Kita tidur balik ni. Victor dengan Ti Hui Yi. YI. Ti Hui Yi. Okay, 32. Dah hilang lah. Okay. Quizzes baru 25 orang. Yang lain mana? Baru 25. Ni 25 ni tak dikira yang buat banyak kali ni. Okay, yang lain? Yang lain mana? Masuk quizzes tu. Highest is Rini Chan. Rini Chan dengan Lim Yizin. Same score. 9,600. Tung En pun betul semua. Tapi skor rendah sikit. Belinda. Not finished yet. Kuang. Ang Peting. Lee Sok Mun. Zhang Yi. Haritha mana? Belum buat lagi. Hmm, 18. Responding. Okay, saya ulang balik. Hari ni you belajar adaptation in animals, adaptation in respiratory systems of animals. We have three main respiratory system. We have skin for amphibians, gills for fish, and trachea for insect. Okay, skin amphibian actually got two type of respiratory system. They have lungs, but they also have a moist outer skin in order to respirate on land. On land. Lungs in water lah. Terbalik tadi. Okay, the skin permeable, got mucus for easily diffusion and dissolve of gases. Okay, also below their skin got blood capillary. Right, for fish, gills have filaments, consist of filaments, and filaments contain a lot of lamellae, okay, tiny and flat lamellae. Okay, fish senang sahaja, got filament and lamellae. Lamellae got a lot of the number that produce a large surface area. Okay, trachea consists of spiracle, which is their breathing pores. Okay, also got trachea and tracheal. So this tracheal that allow the exchange of gases because it has thin and moist wall. They also got a large number of tracheals and also have air sacs. Okay, we have 15 more minutes. Okay, yang quizzes tu dah siap Tak ada dah nak masuk. Yang tak masuk ni kira kosong lah. Okay. Kita dah 2 chapter. So I need to fill you punya PBD. PBD masih ada. So kalau you tak hantar tugasan, saya takkan kira dalam PBD lah. PBD you akan jadi 2 lah. 1 atau 2. Tahap penguasaan 1 atau 2. Kalau you buat betul, buat dengan baik, so kita akan bagi 3 atau 4. Okay, 3 atau 4. Okay. PBD ni penting juga. Bila nak naik form 4, akan diambil kira PBD. So make sure you do the homework. Subjek lain pun sama. Okay. 2.5 gases exchange in plants. So in plants, plants also carry out respiration. Respiration. Even though the plant doesn't have a nose or lungs, okay, the plant carry out the respiration process through their cell, plant cell. You have learned about the cell, about the plant cell in Form 1, right? Plant cell, animal cell. So this plant cell that carry out the respiration process. So the respiration process occur 24 hours lah. 24/7, either during the day for photosynthesis also, and during the night. During the night. So during the day and during the night, respiration occur in plants. But remember, photosynthesis occur during the day. During the day for photosynthesis. For respiration, 24/7. Okay, during the day and during the night. So jangan confuse. Photosynthesis occur at their leaf. At their leaf. Their leaf contain chloroplast. That chloroplast trap the sunlight to carry out photosynthesis. But for respiration, it occur the whole part of the plant. Because the whole part of the plant have cell. Built with cell. Okay. Look here, mechanism of gases exchange in plant. Okay, the gases exchange occur through their leaf, stems, and root. So the whole part of the plant involved in respiration or exchange of gases. So the whole part of plant involved in respiration. So these three parts provide a large surface area for gases exchange. The whole plant. Kalau manusia ada paru-paru sahaja. But our lung got many alveoli, millions of alveoli. Yeah. Diffusion of carbon dioxide in plant. Okay, here we have the structure of leaf. Structure of leaf. Okay, tak cukup tengok. Okay, through the leaf, respiration through leaf. Okay, we know that leaf have stoma. The leaf have stoma that allow the movement of oxygen and carbon dioxide in and out of the leaf. Okay, human need oxygen to respirate, but plant need carbon dioxide to carry out or to produce glucose to make food for photosynthesis process. Okay, when carbon dioxide is used in photosynthesis, the concentration of carbon dioxide become lower compared to the concentration of carbon dioxide in air. Say carbon dioxide is used in the leaf higher. Okay. The difference in concentration allows the dissolved carbon dioxide in the moist surface of cells to diffuse from the air space between the cells into the cell. Panjang dia punya ayat ni. Boleh faham tak? Okay. This one. Okay, because the plant use carbon dioxide, so carbon dioxide level outside or surrounding the plant, around the leaf, higher. Carbon dioxide outside of the plant higher than inside of the plant. So it will allow the diffusion process to occur. So the carbon dioxide will diffuse into the leaf through stoma. Okay. Boleh? Okay, once the carbon dioxide is used during the photosynthesis, okay, oxygen will be produced. Carbon dioxide is used during photosynthesis to produce oxygen. So this higher level of oxygen inside the plant cell, will move or will diffuse out through the leaf. Right? If you can see the blue dot arrow here, that is oxygen. Higher oxygen produced in the cell, in the plant cell. Okay, oxygen level dia tinggi dekat dalam plant cell because during this time it carry out photosynthesis. You still remember the equation for photosynthesis? The plant need carbon dioxide and water, H2O. Then it will produce oxygen and glucose or food. This one vice versa with human respiration. Terbalik. Human need oxygen and food to produce carbon dioxide and water vapor and energy. But photosynthesis need carbon dioxide and water to produce oxygen and glucose in the presence of light and chlorophyll. Below, under the arrow and below the arrow, light and chlorophyll. In the presence of light and chlorophyll. Boleh ha? So for the respiration of cell, the equation is same like human. This one is for photosynthesis. 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 Okay. Number 2. Dia punya ayat ni panjang, susah you nak faham. Okay. Benda sama yang saya explain means that the different concentration of oxygen. Number 2 is for oxygen, the movement of oxygen, level of oxygen. Number 1 is level of carbon dioxide. Level of carbon dioxide. Okay, number 1, level of carbon dioxide higher outside. Higher outside, then it will diffuse into the leaf, into the epidermis of leaf to carry out photosynthesis. And then after that, after it carry out photosynthesis, it will produce more oxygen. Produce more oxygen. So inside the leaf got more oxygen. Then this oxygen will be removed through the stoma to the surrounding. Okay, to the surrounding. For us to use, for the human or animal to use this oxygen produced by the plant. Okay, okay, this one is the function of stoma. Okay, if we zoom the stoma on the surface of the leaf, okay, the stoma looks like this lah. Okay, open stoma during morning. Okay, this one closed stoma during the dark. During dark, bila malam, ataupun when its temperature is too hot. Okay, stoma consists of gut cell. Gut cell. Ini kalau PT3, the question will ask you to draw the structure of stoma. Okay, the shapes looks like bean shape. Okay, bean shape. So these two bean shape we call it gut cell. Gut cells. Okay, and then this pore we call it stoma. Stomatal pore. So the center part is stoma. In between, left and right is gut cell. So if the question asks you to draw, so you need to draw and label, either during the day or during the night. Open stoma or closed stoma. So for closed stoma, the pore become smaller lah. The pore smaller. Okay. Boleh ha? Okay, stoma is made up of gut cell, contain chloroplast. Inside chloroplast got chlorophyll. That chlorophyll trap the sunlight to carry out photosynthesis. Okay, stomata of plants open during photosynthesis when there is light and close when it gets dark. Okay, this one during photosynthesis, but respiration occur 24 hour. 24 hour respiration. So jangan confuse in plant got photosynthesis and also respiration. Respiration of the cell, of the plant cell. Okay, this one to show the process of osmosis. We have 3 minutes. Okay, process of osmosis that affect the stoma. What is osmosis? Okay, concept of osmosis also same with a diffusion process. Means that it involves the concentration level. Okay, we see here. Okay, the right. The right region got a high concentration of substance. Call it solute. Bahan terlarut. Okay, the left region, left area has less concentration. And no, not responding. So in between left and right region got semi-permeable membrane. Okay, this semi-permeable membrane we consider as stoma, the function of stoma. And the semi-permeable membrane here present the stoma. So when there are higher concentration, let's say the concentration of carbon dioxide outside the leaf, it will move or pass through the pore, pass through the stroma in order to make it become same level, same level of oxygen. This one, let's say this right region got more carbon dioxide. This one less carbon dioxide. And after the osmosis process, the carbon dioxide will be move or pass through the pore. Become dia punya level same. Even the volume are not the same. Okay, kita tengok dia punya ini volume dia tak sama. Tapi dia punya concentration tu hampir sama. Hampir sama. Boleh tak? Boleh faham tak ni? Dia punya ratio hampir sama. Kepekatan, concentration. Concentration dia sama. Sama pekat. Sama pekat. Even the volume is not the same, the concentration is same. Concentration is same. Boleh tak ni? Okay, kalau tak faham lagi sebagai contoh. Contoh dekat sini we put 3 spoon of sugar or 5 spoon of sugar. 5 spoon of sugar. This one have 1 spoon of sugar. So once the osmosis occur, so this two region, left and right region will have 3 spoon of sugar. This one also 3 spoon of sugar. Dia punya level concentration tu sama. Okay, sama manis. Yang ni satu tawar, dilute. This one concentrate. Too sweet. This one too sweet. This one tawar apa? And then after that it will become same. Same sweetness. Okay, that is osmosis process. So process of osmosis in gut cells, like we have learned. Then this one dia nak tunjuk the shape of the gut cell. The shape of the gut cell. This one when the stoma is open. Open stoma. Okay, open stoma. And then this one for the closed stoma. Okay, masa dah habis ni. This one for closed stoma. It become flaccid and straight. Become flaccid and straight. Dia punya lubang dah tak nampak. This one, it become turgid and curve. Turgid and curve because a lot of oxygen or water. Lot of oxygen or water. Okay. This one, the water come out. Carbon or oxygen is removed. So it become flaccid. The volume decrease. This one volume increase. Okay, beza. Okay. We continue later. Tak tahu bila. Maybe Friday. I will see you next Friday. Okay? Alright. Thank you, class. You can dismiss. Can dismiss now. For the next subject. Senyap je. Okay. Welcome. Nanti saya bagi form untuk injection. Okay, bye. Kenapa jadi cancel pula dia punya tajuk kelas ni? Hey. Bye. Tusha, Mojek.